Good morning, students. Today we will learn about the body mechanics. In last session, we already discussed that movement and body alignment, to how to maintain our proper body alignment. Okay, so in that case, today we will learn about the different kind of the position. Okay, so how to turning of the patient and how the body movements maintain and body alignment maintained by the different kind of the position. So first of all, that is the restorative equipment. So what is the basic meaning of the restorative equipment? So it is the devices that comfortness provide to the particular patient and relieve from the any pain, okay, or any anxiety. So in that case, prevention of the pain and promotion of the comfort provided by the restorative equipments and comfort devices. So it is designed to help the patient for maintaining correct body alignment and prevent any complication. So it is maintained for correct body position and maintain proper body alignment of the particular patient. Okay, so first device, that is the bed cradle. So what is the bed cradle? In figure it is shown, and we already discussed into the comfort devices. That is a bed cradle applied to the patient for maintaining the body position and promote the promotion and promote any comfort devices and prevention of any pain. So keeps the body weight of the line from the pressing on the patient's body. Okay, so it is for the patient body alignment. So it is maintained by providing these comfort devices. Next, that is the footboard. So what is the footboard? So keep the foot in a natural position. We can keeping the foot by relaxing and prevention of the foot dropping. So the use of the footboard is prevention of the foot dropping or plantar fraction and promote the comfortness to the particular patient. So in that case, they can relieve that foot and in natural position. Okay. So this is the mainly use of the footboard. Next, that is the foot drop boot image. In that case, the particular maintenance of the body alignment of foot, so patient can relieve their foot on the foot drop boot. So it helps to prevent the foot dropping. Okay. So this is the basic meaning and use of the foot drop boot. Next, that is the hand rule. So what is the use of hand rule? So the flexion of the every fingers, okay, and the blood circulating is easily for the permit to all fingers and flex slightly. So permit the hand to flex slightly and prevent the contractures of the fingers. So mean that is the prevention of the contracture of the all fingers. Okay, so this is the hand rules. Then assisting in position and turning. So now we will discuss about the different types of the condition, different types of the position for the particular patient and how to turn up into the bed. So if the patient is unable to change their position by themselves independently, then we can assist for turning or moving to the patient. So patients need to be turned every 2 hours. Yes, if patient can't able to change their position by themselves, in that case we can assist as a nurse and frequently changing position at every 2 hourly. So in this image, different type of the body position are mentioned. So first image which denotes that the prone position, okay. Second, that is the opposite of prone, that is supine position. So in generally we are in sleeping mode. In that case, the actual position of our body is shown as a supine position. Third, that is the Fowler position. In Fowler position, 90 degree of angle is created into the Fowler position, and we can apply the pillow under our hand and head also for providing the comfort. Then D, that is the semi-Fowler position, which denotes the 45 degree angle, and same as Fowler, that we can put the pillow for comfortness under the head and hands also. E position, that is the lateral position. Okay, so we can sleep by one sided. Okay, and we can put the pillow on our chest and under the legs also. F, that is the seams position. Okay, and Last one, that is the Tenderberg position. So this is the all body position patient can put into their body in different kind of position according to the disease condition. So we will discuss in detailed manner. So first of all, that is the Fowler position. It is also known as a semi-sitting position, and the spine is kept straight as shown in figure. That is the spinal cord will be straight in this position, okay, and put pillow under the head and hand also for the comfortness and relieving pain. Okay, arms also supported with the pillow. Next position, that is the supine and also known as the dorsal recommendation position. It is the backline position also. We can say that the backline position because back are supported into the lying down position. Okay, so the bed surface is a flat and the head and shoulder are supported under the pillow and arms and hand also at the bedside. In image it is shown that is the supine position. So back is a lying down position on the bed surface. Bed surface will be flat and we can put pillow under the legs and head also. Okay. Next, that is the prone position. So the person lies on the abdomen with the head turned to one side and bed is also flat. Small pillows we can take under the head, abdomen and lower legs, and arm also are flexed at the elbow side with the hands near the head. So as shown in image that it prone position will be opposite of the supine position. So the person lie on the abdominal, okay, and with support of the head and turn into the one side. So it is the prone position. Next, that is the lateral position. Lateral means one side position. So we can say that the side lying position. So person can take a pillow for comfortness under the head and back neck area. The upper leg, ankle and thighs are also supported with a pillow and pillow is positioned against the person's back. Okay. And small pillow is under the upper arm and hand. So as shown in image, that is the lateral position means one side person can sleep. So it is known as a side lying position and person can take a pillow under the arms, hand and legs. Okay. So can support it and provide comfortness to the patient. Next, that is the orthopneic position. So what is the orthopneic position? Frequently used by patient with respiratory problems if person having the difficulty of breathing or any respiratory tract problems. In that case, we can provide this kind of the position so they can help for the exchange of airway and gases and help to expand the chest and lungs to allow the more oxygen to enter. So person can allow the lungs and chest for entering the O2 level properly into the body. Next, that is the moving person in a bed. So how can person can move into the bed? So that is the criteria are defined for the moving person into the bed. Okay. So first that is the protect the skin while moving the person. So how to protect the skin of the person? So how can we protect the skin of the person when moving into the bed? So friction is the rubbing of one surface against the another. We all know that two surfaces are there, then the chances of friction is a high. So in that case, the friction will be occur into the body parts or skin area of the person. So in that case, shearing is when the skin stick to surface while muscles slide in the direction of the body is moving. So this is the main criteria of the patient by turning into the or moving into the bed. So in that case, chances of friction is high. So we can apply shearing for putting skin stick into the surface and muscle slide also into the direction of the body moving. Okay. Then how to reduce the friction and shearing? So roll the person or use assisted devices. In next slide, that is the image of shearing is shown. So in that case, we can identify easily and use a lift shift or turning sheet. While we want to turn out the patient from one side to another on bed, then we can use assisted devices as well as the turning sheet. then turning pad, large incontinence product, and slide board or slide sheet also. So we can apply that turning sheet and turning pad to the patient for reducing the friction and shearing. So this kind of the shearing, so we can put the person into the direction of the force. Okay, so skin will be there into the direction of force and bone will be opposite side of the direction of force. So by this principle, the skin can stick to the surface of the shearing, but the internal structure like bones and muscles can slide into the direction of the body itself while moving the person. So it is the basic phenomena of the shearing and frictioning of the skin. So it occurs when the person wants to slide down into the bed. Okay. Next, that is the raising the patient's shoulder. So how we can assist the patient for raising from bed? So we can support by on one hand supported into the person's back area and another hand should be placed over the person's shoulder area. So we can lift the whole body weight of the particular client and easily turning up from the bed. Okay, raising from the bed. So from the shoulder and back side, we can turn up the patient or raising the patient into the bed itself. Next, that is the raising the shoulder with two helpers. So how can two assistants can assist the patient for raising from the bed if person having a heavy body or heavy weight, then in that case two assistant can help for raising from the body. So same as previous slide, from the back one hand should be placed under the person's back area and another hand for the shoulder raising. So in that case we can raising the patient easily into the bed. Okay, so this is all assisted devices. Next, that is the patient to move up in a bed. So how we can apply? So in the patient can assist, have the patient grasp a headboard and back in knees. Okay, so one assistant is there for the raising up of the patient by grasping the headboard as shown in image. This is the headboard. Okay, so this is the headboard. Person can help for the patient's knees area and back area, and patient try to lift their body weight from support of the headboard. So place your forearm under his shoulder and knees as shown in image. That assistant can help for the place their hands under the patient's back area and knees area, and so that the patient can lift as freely. Okay, so this is all the assisted devices or role of a nurse for assisting the patient for moving or turning up into the bed. Okay, so thank you everyone. If you find any doubt, you may notify to me. So thank you.